that when you talk about music, you can feel the love, the passion you have for music. Now, how do you split that between your personal life and your professional life? Has that ever been a problem for you?
Yeah, actually it has, because sometimes I like to take the studio home and make records, and the kids and wifey, it gets a little hard sometimes, because I like to bang out. I like to make.
So what do you do then? How do you do that though? How do you separate the two?
You build a studio away from the house. And you go party out. You drink this Hennessy. You got these Bud Lights. You got all this food. You got these musicians that play bass, guitar, keyboards. They arrange. They work Pro Tools. And you have this party, man. And you black out a little bit. And then when you wake up in the morning, listen to the record. If it ain't hot, you just bury that one. If it's good, you put it in the good pile. How about that? It's just music, It's real simple.
Well, what about you, Kurrupt? You mentioned the whole Twitter thing. If you jump on, maybe your wife might get a little mad, a little disturbed by it. But how do you deal? How do you separate the two, the professional and the personal life?
My wife wouldn't really trip because I keep it 100 and solid with Gail. You know what I mean? So,
Gail.
It's just that me basically, I'm still learning how to separate. Me and my wife sometimes still butt heads. You know what I mean? Because I try and stay as busy as possible, but you got to separate it. You got to have family time, and you got to have time for your music and creativity. So one thing about my wife, she's adamant about. She's good at this is family time. This is what we need to do. This is what it is, and I just ride it out with her. I think she's.
So she wears the pants in the family. She wears
things. I can't. I don't know.
She wears flannel.
She has the spandex on.
Okay,
I got the pants.
Don't get it.
I had to.
Say it, man. Twist. Don't mix it.
Still got the belt on.
Yeah, you understand me? I get a spanking. You understand? But no, it is kind of hard, especially when you're so adamant about your music like that. You know what I mean? But I'm slowly getting to it. I still gotta learn it, so it ain't something you can learn overnight. It's something you gotta really practice.
The process.
Yeah, especially when music is your life.
You guys have been in the game for a while. What are we going on? How long?
Me?
Man, I think it's past
18.
I grew
I'm
up
18 years now. This is my 18th year in the business.
I'm 14, 15.
I wrote the song Tonight 20 years ago.
Wow. Is there ever a time, I know like Game was talking about, I'm going to be done. He's a young guy and he's going to be done. You guys have been in it for a long time. But one time you did say you were done.
Yeah.
I still remember. And I was like, this guy is crazy.
And then
yeah, I was crazy. Cause I just wasn't having fun. It's like it just got so boring, and we stopped growing musically. Like it switched over and got weird, and all of a sudden West Coast music wasn't popular no more. Like, who wants to keep dragging this big flag when people don't even like the team no more? I'm dragging this. I'm carrying the cross. I'm bearing the cross. Like, it ain't that serious. It's like, I'm gonna find something else to do. I got into riding motorcycles. I got into bike club. Like, forget music. I put my drum machine down. Start wheeling on the freeway.
But now though.
Oh, now it's back fun.
Okay.
It's fun.
That's what's crazy about it, because I think me and Quik both went through the same thing, because it got boring to me. I think you can tell, because Space Boogie was my last record that I officially put out, and I ain't put out no real album since then. I just lost my whole fire for it, and that's what's so special about Blackout to the both of us. We put that fire back in the ball game for each other. You know what I mean? It became fun again. That's what we love the most about our album.